Hey everybody, today I want to talk about a couple of things. I want to talk about how learning doesn't hinder our growth. It helps us transform and helps us get there. When we can find value in people, we're able to see the potential that they have. We're able to see where they can go, where they're heading, and where they can end up. And what do I mean by teaching? Why do you need to know what you need? Why do you need to know what you need to know? Well, it's important to know why, because the why is we don't just do things just to do things. We do things because there's a purpose behind it. And because there's a purpose behind everything, there's an importance behind it, meaning there's value, there's worth. And that's something that the Lord has taught me along the way, is that when we're able to see the potential in others, we're able to see the value. When I was a first year in college, I learned that there are two different types of people that view things differently. In one book, it was by Bruce Bugsby, I believe, and he says, you can look into a forest and you can see trees. Some people just see that exterior of what's actually there, while others may see a wooden cabin, or they may see something that is, a porch that's been built, or a swing that's on the porch, and just to see much more than the exterior of what something is, but to see what something can become. And that's the same thing that we see, that I want to explain, that is in people. The importance of knowing who a person is and who they can actually be transformed into. And the goal is ultimately to be transformed into the character and mindset of Christ. And the way that we do that is through how we learn and how we grow and how we build up one another and how can we encourage one another, because there's an importance behind that ultimately, that is to bring us closer to the Father. And that is my goal as an instructor, is to share the Word of God, to show the value that God has placed in my heart and the value that He showed me to have for others, and the love that can come from it, and how it can continue to blossom and grow when we're able to walk alongside one another and build each other up. Because as an instructor, I believe that we never stop learning. I believe that it's something we continue to do constant and daily, and we can always learn from one another. Even though we're the ones in front of the classroom, it may seem intimidating, but you always learn from other people. In any circumstance or any situation, there's something we can learn from one another.